PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Huskies of Anchorage. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone, and he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready.
On first down, back to Achane. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion, Hill. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones going to change it up here. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And that'll hurt the average coverage a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
60 Bison.
Throwing Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On now the Miami field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, that was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Henry. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A give. It's Jacobs off the option. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now back to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Huskies' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go now.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
3rd and 5.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Inside the 10. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Quick throw complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs from a yard out. And as his guys are able to extend their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Hey, check that. Street. Trap 50. Rig alert. 19 tight. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. In motion right goes Adams. Second and 6. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Huskies are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Cougar 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Looking to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, smash. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneer.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Hey, smash! Viking 18!
Back to throw now on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 70
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, smash Bronco. Buffalo 18. Check go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check smash. Check smash.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
60, trap 60. Track 60. 18, Rattler, 18.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Hey, check that. Check that. Check go.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. Down the left sideline. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Gets home, down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
On second down, here's the option. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He finds his man, complete. That's Carter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Now they'll send Adams in motion left. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
155 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves, 65 cash, 65 cash.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
2nd and 14. Jones looking to change the play. Running right, here's Achane. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. He's into space past the 25. And he gets this one down to the 24. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Next to score, Huskies 24, Dolphins 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now he's into the clear again, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Jacobs, touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cowboy 80.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Hey, go!
A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Anchorage, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.